Hey friends, so in this video I'm going to talk about how to host your course for free online, basically an online course. How you host it for free. There are actually a couple of options that would work for you, but I would say the best option right now, the best option that is on the basically on web, and the one that I started my business on, at least one of my businesses, is Systeme.io. I want to show you how you can do it, where can you find it, and how everything looks, at the front end and the back end once you do it. So first of all, if you want to try this one out, I have a link in the description. It's an affiliate link. If you ever decide to pay Systeme.io, if you go to the paid plans, you would help my channel a lot, but it's nothing extra for you. And even if you don't use my affiliate link, you can still find the one on Google and just go enter it into Google Systeme.io and just go there. It's going to be offered. They will offer you the same free plan. Basically, it's the same thing. You can do it from there. So what Systeme.io actually offers you with the free plan. So if we look at their pricing, right, you can see that they have a free plan, a starter plan is $17, webinar $47, and they have a limited plan for $97. Now, whether or not I suggest you using Systeme.io on their highest plan or even on any of the paid plans, that depends on other factors, right? I mean, the Systeme.io, in my opinion, is not the most robust or the most premium looking option, but to start completely for free. So that's very, very awesome and very nice to have. So if we look at the free plan, they have a bit more detailed over here. You can see that it's up to 2,000 contacts that you start your business. So 2,000 contacts, you can have them for free. Why you need contacts if you're selling online courses? Because you mainly sell through email marketing. You sell through Facebook ads, maybe you capture leads, and then you remarket them through email marketing, and it's all built into Systeme.io, and for 2,000 contacts, they let you do that free, right? So that's awesome. Email sent, it's unlimited. Also very awesome. You only get one automation rule, but that's a bit misleading because usually you get one workflow, and you can have multiple sort of like little rules in there. So that really works. You can have up to 3 funnels, and you can actually have one free website. I will create a video where I show you how to actually create a free website with Systeme.io, free hosting, everything. You can even connect your own domain, which is awesome as well. You have a bunch of these integrations to sell your course. And of course, if you look to online courses, you can have one free course on the free plan, right? Student activity history, everything is the same, but you are limited in 500 students, which I would say is still pretty decent, because with 500 students, that's if you only sell $10 a course, $10 a pop, right? You're still making like 5,000 from this. So, it justifies you investing maybe a little bit in extra into the 17 euros a month for the paid plan, right? Where you just, from now, you get unlimited students, right? So if you see that your business is growing, it's not a crazy amount of money, to just start investing every month. Because even if you do with the annual, it's even, cheaper. Now, what you actually get with Systeme.io, I actually have a new account that I just joined myself. I can show you. So you have a big dashboard. Basically, it can be a bit, daunting, but basically you have your sites over here, which is like websites, blogs, sales funnels, and stuff like that. You have email marketing, which is newsletters, campaigns, statistics. You now even can send SMS, which is crazy from Systeme.io. You have automations. And then you have assets, which is where we want to go right now. We have physical products, coupons, courses, communities, and files. By the way, you actually even get a free community with the course. So with this free plan. So basically, if you sell a course, you can add a community, one community to your members. So now they log in and they see sort of like 2 products. One of them is the community, and one of them is the course that you sell. So, which is again doubly awesome. But let's say we want to create a course right now. So we'll click on courses, right? And one other thing we have to look for, if we go to settings, you will see that if we look for custom domains, right over here, custom domain. So I have connected on this free plan my custom domain. I have www.onlineconsulting.lt because I work from Lithuania. I have a specific brand over here. But what you can use instead, if you want to, you can have like something like onlineconsulting.systeme.io. So basically it has that systeme.io ending, and you can add whatever you want over here, like whatever the words are, whatever the business that you want to have here. You can do that. Or you can, as I said, for free, you can add even your own domain, which makes it like completely awesome, because on other platforms, you can create something for free, but whenever you want to connect your own domain, usually it's just limited for the paid plans to have your own domain, because they want to have that, marketing. They want to have that branding of their own, even on your website. That's why they don't let you use the free domain. But I mean, that they have sort of other things they can work with. They have this little system.io, plastered on some of the emails and so forth, which is no problem to you whatsoever. But it's marketing for them, and that's how they allow it. That's why they allow it for you to have the free plan. Okay, so now once we go back to the dashboard, let's do this once again, right? We go into assets, and you find courses over here, right? You can see I haven't created any courses. You can even, as you see, created bundles over here. Students, look at students, and even give assignments. Of course, you won't be creating bundles on the free plan, because you only get one course, right? So that doesn't make sense, right? But you can have a course. So let's create a new course. So let's add a new course. And now you can give your course the name. Let's say test course, right? You choose the domain, even the system.io one, or the one that I connected, right? So let's say I want the one that I connected. You can even choose the URL path of the course. So let's add the test one as well. And and now you choose sort of like a theme for the course. That's the only gripe basically I have with system.io, is that their themes for courses, basically it's just one theme. Let's say with Kajabi, something like, which is more, higher level product, you get different themes that actually look different. With system.io, it's one theme, it's serviceable, it's a good theme, don't get me wrong, but it's just, maybe you want options, maybe you want to customize something a little bit. It's not an option over here right now in system.io. But that may not be a deal breaker for you, or it could be, depends on your situation, depends on the type of business that you have in mind, right? So let's pick this one, right? I selected the theme, I click save, and now you can see the status of this course is inactive, but I can go into the course and I can start building it, right? So you can see right now, it has nothing in it, right? So if I click view and customize the theme, it's just bare bones. Basically, it has only the instructor and no lectures yet. Okay, so let's add something. Let's add a module, for example. Let's call it like test module 1. I'm not big on creativity today, right? So we have test module 1, and now let's add a lecture. So module 1, lecture 1. So now, with the theme of the basically of the player, of the way the lesson looks and feels, now you have a bit more customization. So you can choose to enable or disable comments. That's one thing that's awesome, right? You can add a delay, like how many days you want to pass, before after the person unlocks the course, after they buy the course, how many days should pass before they're able to before this lesson opens up for them. And now you have these sort of like themes, right? So one is already with the video in it. This one sort of a good, like you could just click on this button and see the way they look, like compare them a little bit. Because everything is drag and drop in system.io. You see, this is the way one of them looks. This is another, and this is one as well, right? So I think I like this one. For some reason, they don't show the video right now. But this one is actually good. That's the one I've been using before, right? So let's choose this one and click save. And now you can see that this module is inactive. We can make it active actually, because nobody is in this course, so that's fine. And now if we go into the lesson, you will see that you basically have this drag and drop style here. You can delete everything. I usually keep my classes very minimal. I delete everything that is unnecessary, but you can add stuff to it if you want to. Like this drag and drop system may take some time to get used to, but basically you just you go, let's see, back over here. You have these elements that you can add, and you have blocks. So blocks, for example, you have like opt-in forms, but you don't need that for the course. Of course, you can have in the lesson opt-in form for some other specific thing if you wanted to. That's all doable over here. Everything is really customizable in system.io. I would say even more than in something like Kajabi, which is a premium option in and of itself. But it lacks a bit of that when it comes to customization options. I would say system.io is closer to something like WordPress, although nowhere near that level, but still closer to that, right? And you can add elements. Let's say, for example, I want to add some sort of image. I can just drag and drop, and depending, you see where it shows this blue line opening up, that's where it'll be dropped, right? Let's drop it over here. So now I have this image over here, right? If I go into this, I can adjust the size of it. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do in here. And of course, you have the player, where you have a couple of options how to add your videos of your course, right? So you have a direct link. So that's, for example, if you host them on YouTube or somewhere else, you can just add this URL over here. You can custom embed it, right? So that's another option. You basically edit code, but you can even embed a YouTube video from this one. Just basically paste in the code and add the video from YouTube or some other platform, or you could just simply upload the file, which I find the easiest because it's usually I don't have to upload it anywhere else. I just have the files on my computer. I upload them here. I upload any other information through a button. I will show you how to do that. But basically, yeah, that's how you add videos to your lessons. Let's say if you want to add a downloadable, what I would do over here is I would find going through the elements, I would find a button. I would just click on the button. Maybe let's say I want to add it here, right? So I have a button, and now I can change the text. So, for example, download the workbook, the lesson workbook, right? I remove the subtext because usually it doesn't need that. I explain everything in the lesson. So you can change a lot of the things about the button. You can change the color, but the important part is that with the button you have a couple of options that open up for you. So, for example, action when the button is clicked, right? So you can either open a URL, so redirect them somewhere else, or download the file immediately, right? And then you just when you choose this option, immediately a specific place to enter a file pops up. So you click on this one, you drop in your file. You can actually go through your files, the one that already have been uploaded, and you can choose that if you want to, or just drag the file, or just click on this one and choose whatever you want to upload. So it has a lot of options. As I said, it's a very bare bones the way the course looks. So let's add a couple of lessons so that you can see how this looks. We already have actually a couple of lessons over here. So yeah, that's the way the course looks. You have the first module. I can expand it, I can contract it, right? And this is the test module. It doesn't show the video over here because it's system.io video, but the video would be playing over here basically, right? And then you have this bunch of text. You can mark it complete. Yeah, this is what you get with the free plan. You have this powered by system.io. It's definitely not a deal breaker. For the longest of time, my business was on the free plan up until I reached 2,000 contacts. But by that time, I was making, I think, like $2,000 a month. So that was not a problem for me to switch to $17 a month, to just give that a little bit of that to system.io for helping my business in the beginning. That's the way they work over here, right? So you have this little powered by system. So if somebody clicks on this one, they immediately go to system.io. But I think this one has your affiliate link in it. So basically you want to have that in your business, because if somebody clicks on it and they join and they become a paid customer, you basically get paid from system.io month by month. Like as I said, I have my own link in the description. It's an affiliate link. If you feel that I've helped you here, and you want to go through that link, because nothing changes, the price doesn't change, it's the same thing. If you feel that I've helped you, do that. If not, just go find system.io somewhere else and and just go through there. But make sure to try this one out. It's a free option. As I said, it's not the most robust, not the most good looking, but I would say that it's really, really good and really, really affordable. Well, actually free. Now, if you want another option, which is on the affordable side, right now in 2026, what I would choose is Skool. What I like about Skool is I can actually show you the way my Skool. I have actually two memberships. So one of them is for Lithuanian language learners, right? And another one is for English language learners. So let's say I'm showing you the Lithuanian one. So what is awesome with Skool is that you get everything in one place. The community is sort of like Facebook-y looking a little bit, right? And now you have the classroom where all the classes, lessons lay, and yeah, you don't have customization in here, but it's a nice player, it's a nice system. Everything works okay over here. It's just a very simple, very basic course platform. You have calendar for your live lessons or other events. Then you have other members, they can communicate with each other. You have a map of where people reside. You have leaderboards where people earn levels, and through those levels they can access certain perks of your membership. There are a lot of beautiful things that are in school that can work towards your basically work for you, because once people are in this sort of like community situation, they don't want to leave, and it gives you more options. Like even with System.io, you can have a paid community, right? But with this one as well, you can have a paid community, and you can also add some specific products that are just pay once and have it for life type of thing. So it gives you more options as well, and it's very streamlined, and it's very hip, and it's cool. A lot of people are using School right now, and the reason why I'm clumping this into this platform, basically into this video, is because of the pricing. If you look at the School pricing, right, basically, yeah, for some reason it doesn't show the pricing here. Yeah, I need to find it here. Yeah, so the hobby plan is just $9 a month. The problem is you get 10% transaction fee. So if somebody pays you for the membership or anything else that they buy, 10% goes to School. With the $99 a month, it's just 2.9%. But trust me, all platforms, when they go through Stripe, they still take a cut from you. Stripe takes a cut from you, or any other platform, Kajabi, Kajabi Payments, they also take a cut from you, right? And basically, there's no situation where you keep everything. You just, a little percentage always goes to the payment provider, and yeah, that's the way it works. But yeah, with this $9 a month plan, you get unlimited members, unlimited courses, unlimited videos, unlimited live calls. So everything is unlimited. You don't get email marketing, but you can get free email marketing with System.io, right? So maybe you can combine these two if this one looks something better, something that you actually have in mind at this moment in your business, right? At least that's what you want to build off of. So yeah, there's no problem of you combining these two together and having this sort of like joined platform business. Okay, so yeah, definitely can do that. I will have the link in the description for School as well. If you feel, as I said, that I've helped you, it's a affiliate link, you will be helping my channel. But as I said again, you can find School as well on Google if you want to just go through there and do that. And as I said, it's a good way to start your business. Either go through System.io or School. Those would be the two best options right now that I would say are to host your online course for free, or just very close to free if you're going with School, right? It's very close to free. But if you want completely free, then it's System.io, which is, I would think, the best option right now. Okay, so yeah, I hope it was interesting and useful. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing. It will help me a lot to reach more people. I like this sort of topics about business, about online courses. I create a lot of content about that. By the way, I do have in the description, you can find a free gift from me. So basically, all the free platforms that I use for my business, from hosting courses to just doing other AI stuff. I have this sort of free gift. Just download it. It's yours. My gift to you, just for listening to me ramble on for almost 19 minutes. So yeah, if you like this, subscribe, and I will see you in future videos. Bye.